What? Yo!
What's going on? Welcome to Monday Night Smoke. Hey, I'm excited.
I think you're a bit loud still. Travis, work on them levels. 1 second, start that again.
What are you saying to me? I'm too loud.
You're mad loud still. I've never even heard you like this, bro.
I'm shouting as well, so I don't know if that's the... what's that? Am I too loud? What are we saying in the comments?
Let them know, please. Let them know.
That sound good, bro.
I don't know, There's a bit of like, it could be a bit pitchy still.
Swear that. What about now? How about now?
1, 2, go on.
Yeah. Now. Sound good?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you sound good still. I like
What's happening, man? Shouts out to everyone. Hey, listen, come inside, take your seats, man. I see you guys coming in. Man, Is that Neil? Godson 16? Young Yoda?
Let's go.
Mullah.
Hold on 1 second. Did you say Young Yoda?
Yeah.
Come on. Who else is in there, bruv? Mullah.
Off the canvas.
Come on.
Doughboy J.
Duh.
October Man like Bafor. Hey, my Tyson Fury nemesis. Man like Gavin. James Johnson.
Whoa. The man in my hair. Wait, have you actually put this out? Have you tweeted this to say that we're
Yeah. I just said just now.
Just now? All right, cool. Let me do that to support what you've done.
Man like Ash.
Man like, all right.
Arian Yuda. And there's other names I haven't seen before. Man like David Gold, Sharper Sounds.
No, you David Gold. What's wrong with you?
Riaz McAdam. Yeah, see, first time I'm catching a live. Drop a bomb for me, KG. Hey, give it to him.
Let's go. No, but we've seen David Gold before. What's wrong with you, bro?
No. I was saying there's other guys that I haven't seen before. And then I shouted out David Gold.
All right, cool. Just making sure, bro. I was on smoke, boy. All right, cool. It is posted. Yeah, I love before,
What's he said? You already know this is what we come to do today.
You know.
100.
Hold on, real talk. Trevor's sounding a bit tinny.
Tinny? Hold on, let me just make sure.
Switch the audio. Go to your normal, your computer audio, and then like...
What am I sounding like now?
1, 2.
Sounding different?
It is what it is.
What's it sounding like? What's it sounding like now?
Perfect.
We're good now, yeah?
Perfect.
Lovely. Let's go.
Thank you very much. There you go. All right. Hey, how's your dad's Ford Mondeo, KG? How do you know my dad had a Ford Mondeo still? I tried to meet the girl in a Ford,
Oh, swear down.
That's a long one still.
Was there a successful crusade?
No. A lot of my missions weren't successful, bro.
No, I hate that. Don't worry.
Wait, someone said Travis went from Queensbury quality to matchroom.
What can I say? Bro? Listen, last week you were giving me the Frank Warren banter. I said, bro. I'm going to sign to Eddie tonight.
Yeah.
Look at Riaz. Hey, I love that. Hey, this is a new guy, Look at this energy. Perfect, Travis. Like your boxing record. What can I say, bro? What? Hey,
Trav?
He gets I'm guessing now. All right.
You're right.
Let's lay out. So today, here's what we're going to be talking about. We've got a special guest on the pod as well. But today, we're talking Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders has been announced. Can Billy Joe Saunders actually get this done? Like, let's be real. Break down everything we know about Billy Joe. Can he get it done?
Yes.
Then we talk about Tyson Fury has been hinting at inactivity in a few interviews this past week. Is this something to discuss? Like, I just want to get the reaction.
Beginning of mind games. Travis, wait, hold on. Travis, can you talk about potential rumors of yard to matchroom?
I have not heard these rumors, but
fill us in.
I like these rumors.
Wait, nah. Gavin's a dickhead. Wait. Gavin said something, man. Wait. I swear these men had technicals on purpose just to start a new fund.
Flip sake.
But wait, hold on. Doughboy. Listen, people have been listening, because he's new he's fresh in the comment section. But he goes, you talked about scratching the car back in the first episodes. I'm a long time listener. Well, we can't even introduce you to the great defeaters because you've always been one.
You've been here, yeah.
With the family now, you're here.
Another thing, I'm seeing Devin Haney and Lomachenko beefing on Twitter. Like, what are we thinking about that fight? If that fight was to get made next, do we think Loma's still got enough to take man to school, or is it like a complete end of an era for Loma now, and new boys are going to start spanking him?
I like the fact that we open it up. It's not for us.
Yeah. We can open up.
This is the Man Them show. Yeah, whatever you lot want to discuss.
And also, one last thing I want to talk about as well,
please,
because Mauricio Sullivan, right, the WBC guy, he come out and basically said we got to review how we, qualify mandatories to have these fights. Like Yildirim just got destroyed against Canelo over the weekend. They're saying they want to review how they do things. So, like, what is a new way? What's a good suggestion for a way for them to work out who's the mandatories?
And then we open it up. We're going to open up to the man them. Then don't get twisted. Tommy Fury, fam. Tyson,
bro.
Tommy Fury is talking that Jake. I think they're trying to set something up. Tommy Fury, a little Jake, one of the pools. You want to get his brother paid. Why would he mention his name? Direct.
No. Tyson Fury was retweeting fake news, bro. Listen, that
Tommy Fury, LOL.
They spun. Listen, Tyson Fury got spun on Twitter with that little rumor thing, but we'll get into it later on. That's hilarious.
No, but I'm just saying this is for people to discuss.
So, let's look at how Billy Joe reacted. Yeah, to actually officially get in a fight with Canelo. He's come out and he's done a little interview on his own, social media in only the way that Billy Joe can. What do you think,
Bill?
People, just want to say big thank you to Canelo. I'm such a big fan for this opportunity. I'm probably a big fan of most. I've been training a long time for this. Been waiting a long time, and it's been very frustrating waiting. But thank you, sir, for this opportunity. I'm only just gonna come pick my money up and go home. It's one of them. It's one of them that it's going to be good. It's going to be good, It's going to be very good. But I just want to thank everybody this morning on Instagram watching this. I mean, I'm just proud to be alive. I'm so happy to even be here, to taking part in this event. To take part in this event and just, obviously I'm not going to win and, it's just going to go there and just turning up, just looking at the numbers, but sorry. Sorry, people.
This guy.
Wait. Billy Joe Saunders, is wild.
Listen, he will listen. You know what? Ash said it perfectly. The build-up is going to be better than most Canelo fights. Bruv, he's going to be sticking it on these man with the banter and the foolishness.
I'm excited for it, but I think it's going to get very seriously. Do you know what the funny? Like, if you don't win all that stuff, you look like a mug. When it doesn't go your way, you start to look crazy because when you start to clip things. So you had your the piece. Oh wait, hold on. Someone wait, hold on. We got a super chat, bro. We got respect on it. No. Here we go. Red came in with the strong one still. Earphones to Trevor X people.
Whoa. Now men are getting onto me for my earphones now.
Nah, they're just taking a piss.
No, I'm actually getting roasted. Men are saying the earphones are 2013 flex. With the wires. Nah, that's crazy.
No, but they need to respect that. It's getting into like systems and stuff. Anyway, all these donations that you lot make, again, it proper helps the channel. Like for us to do the stuff that we're trying to do and all the futuristic stuff that we're trying to do.
Yeah,
it's like it makes a big difference. So thank you everyone that gives. If you don't give, no pressure. It's just cool. We're out here. But anyway, let's are you ready? Are you ready to go, bro?
Yeah, cool. Just to let everyone know in like 10 minutes time. So we'll close the lines once we have our guests come through. But let's open the lines. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right. But wait. Are we gonna tell them about the thing that we've put ourselves into?
No, not yet.
All right, cool. Just making sure. Here you go. October got the peas.
So
Wait,
listen,
no, KG. Everyone expects Canelo to win. It's only up for beat. Yeah.
But do you think that Billy Joe can actually get this done though? Let's be real, like, because I at one point believed that he had enough to mix it with these guys. Now I don't see anybody really like handling Canelo today. But at the same time, does he have the ingredients where it's like it's competitive, it's close, we're getting to a decision, or does everyone just see like Billy Joe getting smoked? Do you know what I mean? Like, on a Yildirim vibe.
No, what Yildirim did, needs to be discussed. Yildirim
should have never been in that ring.
Yildirim, he ain't never had any belief.
Bro, Eubank Jr. knocked Yildirim out. That is insane to know that this brother really came to how do you listen, the lines are here. Let me get it cracking.
Young Yoda. Hey, Trav, you're gonna do that thing, the other piece of this, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here we go. Young Yoda, let's go. Let me get rid of this.
Okay. Big up Undefeated podcast. You know the deal.
KG, what's happening, bro?
Travis Sex in the house. Travis Sex in the house. What's going on, fam?
Travis X.
True,
Trevor X, bro. This is fully taking over my name on this podcast.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. All right, talk to us, bro. What's good?
Well, let's talk about the Billy Joe Saunders. Or if Travis wants to, you both want to talk about that. Yeah, cool. Billy got the style to win Canelo, but is he good enough? Is he good enough? But that's the style to win Canelo. I definitely think so.
What about his style is the style to beat him?
Legs, bro. You gotta have great legs. That's the weakness of Canelo. The legs will give Canelo problems every single time. Even go watch the Eris Landi Lara fight between Canelo, maybe 2012, 2013. Some people think Lara won that fight. It's not because Lara was an amazing boxer, but he had the legs. That's what I think. That's the secret. Go ahead.
Is the Canelo from back then the same Canelo today?
No, that's the problem. That's the problem.
No,
not at all.
Yeah, that's the problem. Also, Billy being so inactive, and he is the cash out. He said in the video, "I'm here for the money." He said it, man.
Well, to be fair, he was joking. Like he was messing around, but that could be one of those like Freudian slips where he really is just here for the money.
Yeah.
No, Travis, I'm gonna drop a bomb. Man said a Freudian slip. You just threw that into the conversation on Monday Night Smoke. Let's go. For no reason, bro. You didn't even need to do that. But you just had to let us know. I'm educated. I respect that.
Yeah, idiot.
No, but Yoda,
what's up, fam?
So now this fight is on the cards. Do you reckon that Billy Joe is gonna be able to rattle Canelo in terms of the beginning, the pre-fight stuff? Will he start to get Canelo acting out of pocket? Is what I want to know.
The mind game.
That's a great question. It might be. Yeah, but what will that do anyway? Like, okay, that might get Canelo a little reckless in the beginning of the fight or even the fight, but Billy sound is not gonna hurt Canelo anyway. It doesn't matter. So it's whatever. So I think the key really is the leg movement and the defense. Billy got pretty good defense. He don't have a great chin, but he have a good defense. That's the thing. The Avni Yildirim, I mean, you said it, Travis, it's gonna be 3 rounds, and I was thinking the same. It's not gonna look. Even before the fight, it didn't look good, man. It just didn't look good. It didn't look good.
I hate you, man. What do you think about
Grace?
What do you think about Tyson Fury and these the constant mention of inactivity and how that affects fights? Like, do you think he's setting up for an excuse?
Excuse City. That's what it is. Excuse City. But I mean,
can't believe.
I know. I'm really, Say again.
You can't believe that, Yoda. That's not he. You know that he's the master of mind games. He's probably trying to get AJ to feel a bit more confident. He's playing. Surely you must know that he's playing game.
Could be, but let's just be honest. It's already March. It's been 4 months since the AJ fight was. It was in December. The fight should already be done. There's bigger things in the world coming in 2021 than fights. I'm talking bigger things. Like you need to get the money. You need to fight now, and I don't know. To me, it just looks weird. He's talking all these excuses. He's on the radio there. He's in an interview there talking about AJ don't want to fight. Like, man, you have a mental problem. Like, what is wrong with you? AJ is saying all the time, please, I want to fight. Please, I want to fight. Like, why are you are talking for some? First of all, why are you talking for AJ? Why are you talking for another grown man who is heavyweight champ? Shut your mouth, focus on your business, and get the fight done. There is enough money to everybody to eat. There is enough money to everybody to eat on this fight. That's what I think, man.
Raw, you came ready.
Yo,
smoke the camera.
Well, I'm not high today. I'm usually so high I can sleep. That's the reason. That's the reason.
Yo, the king with the
hey, man. I will go now. I will let the
you set pace phenomenally.
Now we know what time it is. Look up, bro. Stay blessed. Hey, bro. I'm just gonna bring someone else in, so leave it like this.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna bring in Mohammed.
Cool. Hello, guys.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are well. New month, but same old boxing issues. You know. Firstly, I just want to talk about just briefly a couple of points.
Oh, can you turn down the pod?
The yield room fight. Can you guys hear me?
If you turn it down
the pod, you got that motto. You got that motto.
Oh, 1 second.
There we go.
Let me. You can hear me now?
No, if you turn down the podcast, turn down the podcast in your background.
Oh, okay. All right. One. Now is all right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to
go and run it.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's happening with my tech today. But I just wanted to talk about the yield room fight because like Yildirim, all my days, I mean, he was shambolic. He just was there as he was mashed like a potato. I mean, that is what you call a warm-up fight. And to be honest, that's the difference between Canelo and a Billy Joe Saunders. I think over the weekend after when the fight got announced between Canelo and Saunders, on Twitter, I saw a picture of the amount of time Saunders pulled out, and over the past 4 years since he beat Andy Lee,
the cancellations are insane, isn't it?
He had Frank Warren, and to be fair with Frank, because it surprised a lot of people that he even tried to make a lot of fights for Billy. He pulled out of the Max Bursak fight. He obviously had a failed, drug issue against the Demetrius Andrade fight, and there's two other fights he pulled out of. He's coming in there generally with inactivity if you look at it from since he's been a champion. And thirdly, I think I had Tyson Fury come out with comments saying it's not the best sort of preparation heading to a big fight like this. And guys like Saunders and Fury, especially before a fight, they normally come with all the hype. Like their skills are going to overshadow their opponent's level, etc. So them coming in with doubts, he just knows. I think Saunders is coming in there for a paycheck, and he could be bounced out of there. I mean, I can see Saunders causing some problems, because this Canelo is another level.
Are we disrespecting? Hold on, I'm gonna mute you when you speak. Are we disrespecting what Billy Joe Saunders can do in the ring? Are we now?
I feel like Billy Joe has a similar kind of thing that Fury has, where it's like you can't write them off on the big night. You can't. Like, I don't think Billy Joe. I don't know if we're
allowed to give Billy Joe that though, because how many big nights has there been? Let's go back to Mohammed.
Cool.
It's not this for me. Thing is, like, I'm not trying to highlight that he's coming in there with no chance, because he's better than a lot of the recent opponents, in my point of view, that Canelo's fought. I mean, not recently, but I'm just saying in terms of the super middles, like I don't really rate Callum Smith that highly because I thought he lost to John Ryder, and the opponents, besides an injured, a battered up, banged up George Groves, that Super Six tournament or the World, I thought the Muhammad Ali tournament, though the number of crop of fighters in that competition were bog standard, good enough for a prize fighter competition. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm not kidding myself. And Billy Joe Saunders, the thing is also when you factor in that it's at 168, and for me, Billy Joe looks better at 160. So I'm not trying to use the fact that obviously a weight it could be an issue in the sense that Canelo looks much supreme at 168. But it's just a lot of factors going in that do not favor Billy Joe Saunders. The inactivity, the weight class, and the level of opponents. I mean, look, 2 years ago, Canelo fought Daniel Jacobs. Who did Billy Joe for? He just fought Martin Murray, who was retired and brought back into the rankings just as an opponent. So there's nothing going in Billy Joe Saunders' favor. And the skills we're talking about is his performance against David Lemieux, who, let's be honest, we would think Eubank would destroy David Lemieux. So to show skills which are 3 years ago against David Lemieux, we're using that one example and the fights he had against Eubank in 2015, I believe, as the foundation to say Billy Joe will beat Canelo. And I don't think those are 2 points strong enough for us to categorize that Billy Joe's got a chance. Because we're comparing Billy Joe's skills when Canelo was against Canelo of the 2015-14 time. We're not comparing the Canelo of 2020 with the Billy Joe of 2015. We're comparing Billy Joe and Canelo of 2021. So those are
you just got Canelo, Billy Joe the hell out of here, bro. That was crazy.
Hell out. Wait, what's going on with our callers today, bro?
On smoke. Everybody is coming with smoke.
They said enough. They saw the announcement and said, you know what? This is pissing me off. But I'm gonna say this right now. Someone said Lemieux smokes Eubank. You like have respect. Have respect. Is there anyone that believes, that Billy Joe can get this done? Yeah. All I need you guys to do is literally, I'm repping Billy Joe. We'll put you in the chat immediately. All right, let's go back. Any more points, Mohammed?
Just one more point about the Tyson Fury Joshua fight. I think Fury's coming in with doubts here. When I say that, only because you don't really hear before the Wilder Fury first fight, right? When Fury was on Good Morning Britain and all these other shows, etc., he came with all the hype. Like his skills are so much superior. Now he's coming in there with comments like, "Oh, it's not the a tune-up fight will be good, etc." And I think because if you hear Joshua, he sounds much more confident. And I've saw other sources like on social media or on YouTube, other like prominent boxing figures who are like under the shadow, quote unquote. But they were stating stuff around Joshua's preparation, that he's brought in heavyweights who resemble Fury in size, etc. Whereas with Fury, you don't hear. I mean, just because you don't hear doesn't mean it's not happening. But you don't hear all the, sounds, all the noise coming from there that sounds sounds like someone who's going in there with full confidence. Now it could be something Fury might be using against Joshua in the sense to doubt him, but if you hear Joshua and how confident and how much he wants this, it's kind of the difference, the confidence is different at the moment. And I don't know if you guys feel the same a bit, because you don't hear Fury coming in with sort of excuses before a fight. And I'm not trying to say he's staying excuse, but he's going down that route. And his fans, I'm guaranteed for sure, if this fight happens this year and Joshua was to win that, they will use that excuse first and foremost. And they use the excuse of he didn't fight Ajit Kabayal, who's another.
Having it.
I hate you.
Having that. If he comes out with, if anyone thinks that excuse of I wasn't prepared, inactivity, for Joshua, the biggest fight of your life, I'm not hearing that.
That'd be insane. Anyway, bro, thank you for calling in, man.
Yourself, hold tight. Let's go, man. Let me read these super chats as well because there's been a few. Here we go. Okay. Joe M says, "Be as much shock as Fury Vlad, i.e., it's possible." What? Let's just Help
Be
us
as
out.
much shock as Fury versus Vlad is possible. Oh, he's saying the outcome will be as shocking as when Fury fought Vladimir Klitschko, for example, is possible, but it's not clear who you're saying is going to win in that comment. Just to
Yeah.
I can't really. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Big up, bro.
One, here you go, Travis. I'm relying on you to stick it on Fury for slightly trying to back out the AJ fight, bro.
Listen. I'm trying to. How can I say this? I'm waiting for all the facts to become clear, because I'm looking at this now and I'm like, one hand, I know Fury is a mind game guy. On the other hand, I'm like, that does sound like a very palpable excuse for you to set up. Do you know what I mean? But if it's a mind game thing, remember, he's tried to make AJ bite on a few occasions so far. And AJ's been sticking to this, let's talk more action.
It's very difficult.
Every time you see it, the energy is different from both of them. Every time you see AJ, he's like, yo, I just want to fight. That's it. The fight sells itself. That's it. Boom, 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 boom. Fury, I don't know if Fury can do it this way. Like, he can't, like, psych himself up, get ready mentally to be like, yeah, I'm coming to ruin the vibe and I want to destroy the apple cart. But if there's no hype and it's all your energy, I don't think he's not a front runner. That's the problem with Fury. He's not a front runner. He's the guy that ruins the party. So if you think you're the champ and Fury's gonna come and you're gonna just beat him, that's when he's like at his best, because he's like, no, I don't care. I'm gonna ruin this. But if you put him in the front runner, let him talk, oh fam, he's gonna unravel himself. And I think that might be what we're looking at. Oh, it might be mind games. I'm not conclusive.
I just respect him to be the king of mind games. But let's bring in the fight doctor. I think this is we ain't ever had this guy on.
Nah, for real.
You ready? Let's do it. Yo, I like how you started already. What we say, Clash of the Titans, Ali versus Raw. We didn't even that's a cool picture still.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Fight Doctor's in the house on Rick James status as always. What's going on, gentlemen?
Come on.
Hey, I like that.
Bro, listen, welcome. Your first time having you on the pod on Monday Night Smoke. What do you want to say? Take it anywhere.
What's on your mind?
Listen, you guys brought up some interesting points. And so question has to be asked, why has the Fury-Joshua fight, why has that fight not been announced? What's the holdup? I suspect strongly that there is still a sticking point with the contract with Wilder. And maybe it's beyond just the contract with Wilder. I mean, a lot of folks are talking about how the contract has expired. I hear a lot of the Joshua contingent go on about how the contract with Wilder has expired. And apparently Wilder was ducking the Fury rubber match.
Yeah.
And waited until allegedly waited until the contract expired before he started calling out Fury. But I think it's more to it than that. I think it's more to it than that. And so just interesting to see what happens next. But I suspect, in fact, I have a wager right now that says that we will not see Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua next. So that's what I think.
I disagree.
Let me get in there quickly. I'm just going to say to you right now, bro, you just wasted your money, fam, because that fight's happening. There's no way the community is going to accept that fight doesn't happen. So I think you've just wasted that wager that you put down. I hope you didn't put down too much money and you're willing to use it.
Just to respond to your point about Wilder and that negotiate, I don't think that's holding up the fight with Fury at all. Like, we've seen Fury publicly say he's moving on from the Wilder situation. Wilder is now listing opponents that he wants to fight next. So if that fight negotiation is still in the balance, I don't think it's in the balance for it to be next at any point. I don't see it getting in the way of the Fury AJ situation at all. And I don't think Wilder necessarily wants Fury right now either.
I think his, what do you call it, is yeah, there you go. You're back. Don't worry, you ain't gonna mute your mic because we're not loud on your background, so you can just speak.
Okay, yeah, well, listen, if I were advising Wilder, I would advise against immediately going right back into the fight with Fury. I mean, that was a devastating beating, and I think perhaps Wilder needs to retool and regroup, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
And sort some things out on his end, because all of the excuses that were coming out of the Wilder camp after that brutal beating was not a good look. So, yeah, if I were advising Wilder, I would not be in a hurry to push him back into the rematch. But now, having said that, there was a contract which stipulated that, Fury would have to fight Wilder next. So if that is not the case, and then I'm thinking there would need to be some step aside money paid, right?
Yeah. I mean, if that is the case, but it sounds like that contract, the agreement was very fragile in the fact that it can expire, and I think it was like 9 months. So it's not like it was even like a year to make the fight again. And I think, as it sounds as if it's played out, because it sounds very messy. I don't know who agrees to an 8 month.
Wilder doesn't want any smoke.
An 8 month rematch
Wilder
contract.
Doesn't want any smoke with Fury. He got a beat down, the same type of beat down that we saw the other week from the so-called Mr. What's this guy's name, man? Josh. It's like a Josh Kelly beat. It's like the Josh Kelly beat down. When you get a beat down like that, you don't want to fight. You want it to go away and then you come back out. That's what Wilder wants to do. As soon as that thing's announced, you've heard Wilder even mention Ruiz. That's the fight that he wants. He wants a fight where he says to himself, you know what, I could look good. It's a good
confidence back,
and I can get back into the mix. He needs his confidence, and it was taken from him. That guy took too much from him, so he's waiting for that fight to be. We're not even hearing about the step aside money talk anymore. I don't think he's an entity in this negotiation.
Well, then that begs the question: why is it that Fury Joshua has not been announced? What's the sticking point? What's the holdup?
I think there's money issues, like because they secretly want the fight to be with so much fans. They trying to make as much money out of this as possible. And there's a lot of backlash from UK fans. We don't want the fight to be abroad. We feel like the fight should be in the UK, but we've got COVID restrictions right now, so we can't even have like a full stadium event anyway. So there's all these little things, and I don't think these guys are ready to just accept that they're not going to make the money they think they're going to make. So that's what I think more so than anything to do with Wilder.
Well, so here's the deal, right? So Joshua was talking about he's going to fight in June, regardless, whether it's Fury or not. So if Joshua Fury is going to happen in June, well, they have to have 8 weeks to train, which gives us about maybe 2 weeks to promote the fight. If they were to make the fight tomorrow. So
the thing is, that fight doesn't need a long promo run-up. This is the heavyweight fight of the era, realistically. So there's no need for like a long 3-month tour of promo going city to city. They don't need any of that. This fight sells itself. It's the heavyweight unification. It doesn't need a run-up.
Well, and I'm agreeing with you. However, you still have to have, 8 weeks training camp. And, at least a week to do a tour or something to that nature, something of that nature. And we're actually pressing against right now, like the cutoff to do, have a reasonable amount of time to do a little bit of promotion and 8 weeks of training. So
I don't think, honestly, that fight, we've been talking about this fight for so long. The promo's already done. As soon as we see a flyer, and they say it's there, like it's gone. It's going. We don't like. It's one of those things where we don't actually have to sell this fight. We're all excited. We all want this. How are you feeling? I just want to before we let you go. Obviously, we've been talking about America having the better trainers and your fighters being better than the British fighters. What say you on that point?
Well, I guess it just really all depends. So if we look at the heavyweight division, of course, right now in the heavyweight division, American heavyweight boxing is abysmal. And that's putting it kindly. So, I guess it just really depends on the era and the weight class. It depends on the era and the weight class. So I don't think that it's a given or it's a lock that America is always going to have the better trainers or the better fighters. I think it just depends on the era and the weight class.
Cool.
I hear that.
Listen, man. I don't know if you have your own boxing podcast or anything that you want to promote. Here's your space, bro. Do your thing.
Yeah, no. So I don't have a podcast, but I'm on Twitter, so you can hit me at the Fight Doctor. So THA Fight Doctor on Twitter.
Okay, bro, man. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, call in when you can. Welcome to the family, man. Look after yourself, brother.
All right, you too. You brothers be safe.
All right, bro. Take care, man.
All right, you know what time it is.
Hey, is that EJ?
Come, EJ, where's
some parliamentary procedure here, right?
What's going on, people?
No, EJ, where's the intro, bro?
No, what do you mean? What you want the intro?
Yeah, man. Come on, intro, bro.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
There you go, man. The intro. There you go.
What's going on, bro? Talk to us.
What's going on? Hey, you see, I brought my friend over, the fight doctor, like to represent from America.
Okay.
Yeah. I told him come over, man. I'm surprised. You see, you think it's fight doctor. He was a bit tame today. You see, if you wanted to wind him up, let's talk about Triple D. He calls him Triple Duck. He'd go in on Triple D all day. You know what I mean? They'll go, hey, let's talk about Ildridge or Fake Tridge. Let's talk about him. What a waste man that was, right? That guy came in to sit down in the corner. What a waste of time. Oh. Canelo was gonna get punched up, you know. I'm gonna tell you right now.
By who?
But anyone who's got a pulse. I'm telling you, you know, if you keep fighting these bums, yeah, eventually you're gonna get turned over. You see what it is, right? See boxing, iron sharpens iron. If you keep going against guys who don't want to fight you, when a man turns up to fight you, you're not ready. I see it happen to Barrera. Marco Antonio Barrera back in the days, yeah? He was going and tearing out guys, yeah? He went in against Pacquiao, who came for him, and you saw he got turned over. You saw him going to teach you. This is how boxing is.
You can't believe
it. Canelo, the first guy who got a post.
EJ,
I don't know, man. No, this is me saying this, yeah.
Hold on. Who's got a post? Who's got a post? That's what I'm saying.
Billy Joe's got a post. All right, Billy Joe's got a post. What are you saying?
Billy's got an apron with a big on the thing. That's what Billy's got. Billy's just messing around. What is that? Your biggest fight of career.
Nah.
Your biggest fight of your career, and you're coming out with this apron. Are you mad, bro? What's going on?
EJ. Obviously, we encourage men to be on smoke here with the podcast, yeah. But you might be on coke, fam.
Absolutely.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a serious question.
You're talking mad.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question, EJ. Tell me who beats Billy Joe Saunders. Not anyone with a post. You tell me direct right now, bruv. Step to the plate. Who beats him?
All right, order in the house. Order. Let's have some parliamentary procedure. Right? Listen to this, yeah? Let's go for the Charlos. Why you go against the Charlos? Why didn't he go against when he was light heavyweight? You got Bivol, you got up there, you got the other guy up there, the other guy at cruiserweight. There's guys in the division that give him that smoke, right? He's making sure he stays away from them. So let's go back to it. Billy Joe Saunders, from time he came out with how he turned up, that's not the mindset of a guy. You know what? He was actually supposed to replace Ildridge. He was actually supposed. He cancelled that one. He made sure he didn't want that smoke. So he really ducked already. And he put Ildridge in there. Ildridge came into that fight without Howard Knight. You know, Howard Knight was supposed to be in the corner.
Yeah.
He was in the corner for the row. I interviewed him earlier on today. And he said to me, because of his manager, he left it. Now, that's nothing to do with Canelo.
No, wait. There's no less. I don't care if there was 100 man in Ildridge's corner, fam.
Yeah, it wasn't going to make a difference, bro.
You know what?
Look how we fought Jarrell, though. Like, he was a different fighter.
Eubank Jr. knocked him out. Why do you
Harold thing wasn't in the corner, but listen to this. Let's talk about guys with a post, because that's what you asked me, right?
Yeah.
So give me a Charlo.
In his weight division.
Give me all right, in his weight division, his super middleweight division. Okay, Benavidez. Okay. What about Benavidez?
Come on, bro. Benavidez.
What?
Get out,
what?
Man.
Yeah. You know what Benavidez will him?
Benavidez won't beat him. We're not talking about Canelo 2-3 years ago. We're talking about Canelo that's a fully arrived
right now. He's up on the clenbuterol, bro. Fully tanked up.
So you don't think David Benavidez will give him that smoke, nah? You don't
might
think
give him
so?
some trouble, but I don't see beating him. No.
Oh my God, man! You guys are funny.
Man with a post. You said a man with a. You don't have no respect.
A man with a post. A man with a post is coming in, not trying to lose. Man who's coming in now, they're turning up now, and they're giving up on it. Man sat down on his corner, bruv. How you gonna tell me man coming to a fight and he's happy to sit down in the corner? and everyone knowing, and then also you're advertising Billy Joe Saunders. Eddie, that was a fraud, you know. What we saw was worse than Joseph Parker versus Junior, whatever his name is in the morning. Did you see that bullshit?
I didn't wait. I didn't say after that.
You know what I'm talking about, that hug fist.
It was nothing. It was a boring fight.
The zone's a disgrace. The whole boxing thing's a disgrace. Canelo needs to fight a guy who wants to fight him. And I'm telling you, Benavidez will give him a fight. Charlo will give him a fight.
But the man you're saying, they'll give him a fight. They'll give him a fight, but they're not going to beat him, bro.
But the thing is, he's flat-footed, yeah. Man don't move, yeah. Man ain't got 2 steps, don't go nowhere. We mean they won't beat him. Why would you say that?
Right.
Anyone with a pulse is gonna beat him. You lot can stay where you're there. Right now, yeah. Canelo right now is getting ring rusty against these bums he's fighting.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
The best guy he's going against. The best guy he's going against is Garcia in the gym. That's the best guy, or Andy Ruiz, Fat Billy. That's it. He ain't fighting no one, bro. Canelo's ready to be taken. On the next guy who comes into stepping, he's gonna get taken.
Hey,
Mark
EJ,
Magnus, that's what
I'm throwing in the towel for you, bro. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm not breathing for you, bro. I want you out here. You got coming out the ears.
Don't worry about it. Hey, you lot can't take the real. That's what it is. The real. Shout out to October Red. Shout out to the chat. Everyone else, big up for letting me come over, man. Take care.
Love, bro. Take it, man.
Hey, Ela, go and EJ immediately, fam.
Alright,
it's time, bro.
Right now, got a special guest for the Monday Night Smoke Live.
Yeah.
Guy's got a fight coming up in a couple weeks.
I'm staring. Listen, I'm on my staring game. I turn that, flip that.
Chris,
I don't know.
Congo, you know.
Let me turn this thing. My thing be the mad.
Bro, you can't be moving like this against Marku, you know.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
Lovely. What's going on, bro?
Man, like Congo.
Good.
Bro,
bless, man.
Listen, welcome.
We're here, bro. Lovely. Hey, how's training? How are you right now in training camp? How's camp going?
Bro, I'm on fire, man. I might take a couple of days off because you see them 3 weeks. They're added on month. You don't want to go over the hill. You know what I mean? So I'm close to weight. I'm about 5-6 pounds away, bro. I'll do that in my sleep. So I need to take it easy. You know what I mean?
I hear that. What does it feel like when you're in camp and you're peaking? What is that like when you hit that moment?
It feels good. Like I'm ready to go now, tomorrow. Listen, then they just need to make the fight happen ASAP, because
I'm gonna ask some questions. You lot, if you got any questions for Congo right now, put them in the comments. In the comments, let's go. Like we said, we need to. You lot of the community. This is your chance to ask questions, but I'm asking my question straight away. You watched the market, yeah?
Yeah.
Did it make you think, wow, this man can box, and I might have to change my strategy when I go in the ring against this man?
No, you know what? I'm not even caring about Marky right now. He's not my.
I'm not thinking about him at all.
I don't care about him. I'm only focusing right now on McKinson. So sorry to break the rhythm.
No. It didn't break
the rhythm.
You ain't breaking rhythm. I like it.
I'm focused on this guy, this Southpaw guy. I'm so focused on him. You know what I mean? You know what it is? I'm not even focused on him. I'm focused on myself. The guy, I see him there. He's watching everything that I post up. You got his brother watching, his sister watching. They're all watching. Let them watch. It don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter. They can't stop this greatness right now. So I'm going up right now. You know what I mean?
And you know what's mad? I've seen your profile's increasing right now. Like the videos on your page are looking glossy. I'm seeing a different level. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're preparing for the next level right now. It's good to see.
100%, man. We're preparing to go up. Like I said, it's my time going up now. So I've had my downtime. Now it's my time to go up. You know what I mean?
Give us a round, bro. When is this fight ending? And how do you see this fight going?
Like I said, he's talking about he's gonna outbox me. Then I heard He's gonna school me, then he's gonna knock me out, then he's gonna stop me. That's confusion. That's 4 ways. Me, I've been saying I'm gonna knock this guy out straight. I don't care what round it is, he's going down. It might be the first, it might be the 5th, it might be the 9th, and we all know I hold my power all the way to the late rounds. So it can even be late. So I'm just saying this guy is getting knocked out.
Smoky, bro.
I mean?
Hey, we are doing a live watch along when you're in.
We'll be watching that live.
We'll be watching this with all our people. I'm gassed. Hold on, let me see.
We've got a question in the chat for you. This is from Ice Chips. He says, "What happened with your time with Shane McGuigan?"
Obviously, we still got a good relationship, but obviously certain things didn't work out in terms of management at the time. So we just went our separate ways, but we still hold a great relationship. Like before the fight got announced, I was sparring Fowler. I've sparred Josh Taylor like 4 or 5 different camps. You know what I mean? I've helped him out a lot. So he's helped me out too. So yeah, man, we're still on good terms. But yeah, it just didn't work out.
I hear that.
Do you feel that you need to, obviously there's a lot more eyes, a lot more interest on you. Do you feel you need to put on a show in that fight? Are you thinking about putting on a show? It's just, business as usual?
For me, it's business as usual. But at the same time, we all know what I bring to the table. So I'm not coming here to play around, to play games. You know what I mean? I'm seeing these results these days, and I'm even thinking they don't even need the judges to be around the table because it's not going to last.
All right, so obviously what I found interesting, so after the Marku fight, and I know obviously these guys are not your focus, but because they're the same division domestically, I want to get your take on things. So Marku, straight after the fight, calls out Conor Ben. Conor Ben kind of postures a bit like, these young guys, I expect him to do that. The AJ, he sounded very AJ-ish. Do you feel like Conor Ben is the next level? Like, is he above the domestic scene like that? Or is it just like, he might be getting a bit ahead of himself?
He's only beat one guy, Formella. I mean, Formella's not the greatest, bro. Let's be honest. Like, Formella was kind of touching him here and there. He done well, don't get me wrong. But nah, man, Formella ain't that level. The guy won an IBO, bro. I don't even want to touch that, bro. If I'm honest, I'm not even gonna lie. If it come to me, it come. But I'm treating that as an intercontinental title, bro. Straight.
I hear that still.
No disrespect to the guys that's won it. You know what I mean, bro.
Yeah, I hear you still. So is Conor Ben someone that you got your eye on, just like down the line, or maybe even next after this fight?
I've always had my eye on Conor Ben, but they ain't had their eyes on me. They don't want that kind of work. They know what I bring. They know I'll be very hard, very, very hard to beat. They know they ain't even beating me right now. 100%.
So here's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Here's what you need to do, bro. Yeah. After you smoke this brother at the end of the month, in your post-fight speech,
I'm waiting.
You need to empty the clip, bro.
I'm lighting up all these guys. Lighting them up.
That's what I'm on.
I'm letting them know. It's a takeover.
Yes.
Trust me, it's a takeover. The takeover of Chris Congo. I promise you, man. I'm telling you, I've had a long time out. I've come back from 16 months. I was hella nervous, but I still went in there and done the job. The main thing for my last fight was just to get back in there. It doesn't matter if you knock him out. I said I was gonna knock him out, but it didn't even matter. Really and truly, it didn't matter. I just wanted to get the win. The main thing was just get the W, Chris. That's it. But then I ended up knocking this guy out. He was been active and fighting. So what am I gonna do to this guy now? And I'm only gonna get better. I'm only getting better as the fights go. Trust me. That's the thing these guys don't know. You've seen it with bare fighters, bro. You've seen it with loads of fighters. These guys, they're underrated, or they come from nowhere, and they're just beating these guys. Bam, one after another. And now in the welterweight division, it's my time, because these guys have their time. These guys have been fighting actively.
All right, not to be mad smoky, but I need to ask this question because our British fighters have been getting punched up. Yeah. Are you will you wave the flag proudly and not make us look mad overseas? Can you bring this
100%.
overseas?
100% for sure. I'm even give me two more fights. I'm even ready to go and take on who else is there in America and show them what I'm about. You know what I mean? I'm ready to take on anybody. So
I'm liking this
after these
Congo,
fights,
bro.
you're gonna see, man. Trust me, bro.
Yeah,
Because I believe in myself, bro, and I know what I can do. I know what I've done. I've been in there with unified champions, world champions, and I know and I know why the phone rings every other day to come back for sparring. I know why. You know what I mean? So, bro, these guys, I'm not looking past them or looking past McKinson, but I just know I'm gonna knock this guy out straight, man.
Jeez.
I
believe it. It's not even a thing where you can question it, bro.
Bro. And it's a straight face as well, bro. That's like, listen, it's happening. Oh man.
So what do you think is it the end of the road for Josh Kelly after the beating he took?
No, it's not the end of the road for him. I don't know if he's going to move up a weight division or if he's going to stay at welterweight. But he just looked like he had no engine. I don't know what was going on over there. He had the wrong. He had the first 2-3 rounds. Great tactics. Don't stay there with him. The guy's strong. He's gonna come. Keep moving. You know what I mean? Pop your jab. There was other things that he was doing from a boxing perspective. I watched it with no sound. I like to do that so I can see everything. I didn't see no proper feints. I didn't see the double jab to back him up because the guy keeps coming and his hands are by the side of his face. So when you see that, look down. The body was open for a jab to the stomach. Slow the guy down. I'm telling you, after a couple, 4 or 5 jabs to the stomach, he's going to slow down. He's not going to want to take any more. Regardless, it don't matter if you're strong or whatever. A good jab to the body, you're going to slow down. You know, you should have slowed him down to the jab. And I don't know what he was doing with the Philly shell in the middle of the ring. That's what knocked him down. How can you do that? How can you do that? Come on, you don't do that. Keep your hands up, bro. So there's loads of mistakes he made, but it's not the end of the road for him. Even I still want to fight him. You know what I mean? I can still fight him if he wants to
that
come
won't
back.
be right. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him in there with anybody else, bro. I know you want to say this is the end of the road, but I'm hearing Boys to Men. I hear the song. I hear the song so clear. Like you lot are saying, move up to where? There's no moving up. If you shrink and move down, hopefully you get mad power there. But as far where I'm concerned, end of the road. But you lot keep championing this guy. You obviously don't need to because you're just trying to line man up to knock man out. So it's
of course.
Come on. Go on. Hey, any more? Is anyone any more stuff in the comment section, guys? Hold on, Congo, could you say?
Oh, yeah, a lot of guys are asking why you didn't fight Congo Marquis before.
Because he didn't want the fight. He was talking about this is what happened. So basically, I'm supposed to fight Liam Taylor, on the Billy Joe undercard. That didn't happen. So they said, bro, there's no more fights for you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's the year done. Just sit this one out. So I said, no problem. But I don't know, man. I just stayed working. I said, let me just work till the end of the year anyway. Something might come up. Then they was talking about, you know what? If you want a tick over fight, you can go over to Italy and go and fight there. I said, all right, no problem. I'm still ticking over. And then Marku tweeted that his opponent pulled out. So I said, yeah, I'm ready, innit? Let's make the fight happen. Just a catch weight, you know what I mean? There's a tick over. I wanted Marku as a tick over fight. That's not even a proper fight for me. I don't even rate the guy. That's not even a proper fight for me. I wanted him for that 8 rounds or 10 rounds. I would have took that. I said, yeah, 150. Let's make it happen because there's no need for me to make the weight and to make championship weight. Yeah, there's no need for me. 1, I'm not defending my belt. It's just a normal fight for me. And 2, if I was going to fight in Italy, it would have been above the championship weight anyway, about 150, 151. So why don't we make the fight 151? Why are you screaming 147? And you know how dumb this guy is. He was even struggling to make the weight himself. The guy took off his boxers, he had to weigh in naked. Joker. The guy's a joker, bro. So that shows you he wasn't on it. And furthermore, he went to go and draw with this guy, Jamie Taylor. He made it worse. You don't draw with them guys though. You beat them up.
Hey, it's Monday.
Oh,
yeah, bro. Them guys there, all them journeymen, whatever, if you don't knock them out, you have to beat them up straight. I've been told Derek Williams, the British and Commonwealth heavyweight champ, he told me that from Miguel's from my debut. He said, listen, these guys, these journeymen, they're tough. They're not.
Oh no. Can't hear you.
Journeyman.
Oh yeah.
Go on. These journeymen are tough.
Yeah, these journeymen, they know how to survive. If you don't knock them out, you beat them up. Just get later beating on them. And he couldn't even do that. He couldn't do that. You got a draw.
It's true.
Hey, listen.
So imagine if you would have fought me that day. And one thing I always say, you can't go on these big cards and have a performance like that. You have to show out. You have to. These are big pay-per-view cards. Everybody's watching. If you want to make a statement, that's the show to make a statement. A big Anthony Joshua card like that.
Yeah.
Bro. You can't go there and get a draw.
Listen, so you're fighting on Dillian White's undercard, 28th of March, right?
Lord, please let it.
Yeah. 27th.
Bro, we are expecting fireworks. I'm gassed, bro. I can't even lie. I'm excited.
Wait, is that in
100%.
Gibraltar? So what, you're in Gibraltar for that? Is that one in Gibraltar, or was it not in Gibraltar?
Say that again, bro. Sorry.
What country is that fight in?
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar, yeah. The fight is in Gibraltar.
Okay. So when are you gonna be flying in there? You gonna try and do most of the work here, and then?
So, KG, it's sounding
When
like
you flying in? Can you hear me? Am I sounding wild?
It's sounding a bit funny, bro. Sorry.
Yo.
You're
What now?
talking in slow motion.
Yeah. Nah, he's asking when are you flying out to Gibraltar? Like, are you gonna do most of your training here, or are you gonna finish training camp out there?
I think we're gonna fly out to Gibraltar on the Monday. So on the Tuesday. So what happens is, I think Eddie said it in his interview. We're gonna fly to Wembley Arena. Once we fly there, once we get there, we have a COVID test. After the COVID test, the next morning is when we all jump on the same plane and fly to Gibraltar.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, bro, you best be isolating, fam. I don't want to hear nothing about no COVID business, fam. Isolate,
bro,
face mask, all of that, bro.
Nah, bro, trust me, my diet's good, bro. You know what I mean? I'm on take. You see me? I'm a natural guy, so I drink my herbs, all of that stuff there. I'm good, bro. No COVID is gonna touch me. And from when COVID started, I ain't had COVID. No one in my family's had COVID, so we're good, man. We eat well and we're good and we exercise.
Bro, I wish you all the best for the fight on the 28th, man. We'll be locked in.
As soon as you finish
Thank
after
you, guys,
the fight,
man.
bro,
Thank you.
we'll come here and give you the flowers that you deserve, fam. So,
100%. If you can phone us straight, after the fight, back in the changing room, we'll be live anyway, bro.
No problem. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, my phone ain't dead. You know what I mean? My phone's always dead, but yeah, let's see. You know?
all right, listen.
All right.
Big up.
Love,
Thank you for spending time with us, man.
Love.
Stay blessed. Yo, Congo's not playing
On smoke, bruv.
Monday Night Smoke. He came
Listen,
with the smoke.
Everyone's been smoking today.
At the end of that fight, yeah, I want him to say all the names.
I want you listen.
All the names.
100%, bruv.
Yo, raw. Man spoke about Conor Benn's record though. Someone else said that in one of our guys said that, and we
it might have been Ash.
Yeah, could have been.
They said he'd be one man.
But let's get the maestro in. I think it's the first time one still.
All right, come.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it, bruv.
Yo, we're going, brethren.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you guys?
I'm good. I'm good. Bro, listen.
What's on your mind?
Wait, hold on. Wait, you're a first time caller. So we need to let people know. Welcome to the family. Let's go.
Yeah, for real.
Let's go. Bro, the floor is yours.
Well, my handle's the maestro because that's Spanish for teacher and also Spanish for master. And I'm a master teacher out here in the Bronx, New York, where I teach phys ed. Physical education, PE, and I'm a lifelong boxing fan. I co-host Leave It in the Ring with Dave Duenas, which is a podcast here out in the United States.
Let's go.
I recently got on YouTube and have started to do my thing on YouTube. And shout out to Hamed for making the connect.
Come on, let's go, man. And listen, people, as soon as you can, make sure go and make sure you put the in the chat, put where we can find that. Let people know where we can find that as well, because we'll come and pay attention. We love it, bro.
Just drop the link to this stream if you can in our chat over here, and then I'll click in on it.
All right,
cool. So that was a good interview, man, with Chris Congo.
Yeah, he's ready.
Yes, sir.
He's ready.
He shows what he was capable of in that Luther Clay fight. That was a good one.
Yes,
100%.
So
what we saying? Because every time I speak to an American person, I have to get straight to it. I have to get straight to the shit. I need to know where you stand
on Wilder.
On Wilder. That's all I need to know. First things first.
Well, I live here in the Bronx, but my family's from the Caribbean, and I actually lived for 5 years out there in Brixton. My dad's from Islington originally, so I got connects out there. So
cool.
I've always had a global perspective.
Lennox Lewis.
Okay, come with Lennox. Come with Lennox energy.
Yes, exactly. In fact, Lennox was my favorite fighter growing up. Still is my favorite fighter, actually, of all times. Repping the whole world, basically, Jamaica, England, Canada, and beyond, man. So Wilder, they got words for what Wilder's been doing in the streets, and this is a clean show. So
run it, bro.
No. Talk that stuff, bro.
This is the show, bro. It's Monday Night Smoke. Anything goes.
He took the loss like a bitch, man. It was straight up. There's no other way of saying it. I give him all the credit in the world for jumping inside the ring, fighting everyone he's fought. Putting his life on the line for the entertainment of all of us, right? But you got to be able to take a loss. You got to be able to take a loss like a man, and
facts.
I grew up seeing dudes lose, man. I grew up, one of the biggest heartaches I had as a boxing fan growing up was when Holyfield fought our man Lewis in the first fight, right, in MSG. Yeah, that bullshit draw that we all knew was a shutout win for Lennox. Did Lennox cry about it? Did Lennox create all kind of excuses? And come on, man. First it was the suit, then it was the water being spiked by Breeze, and then the gloves being tampered with. Despite the fact that there's footage of his trainer JD's, who he didn't fire.
Exactly.
Massa D's is still running the plantation. Still, he still has a job. Okay, but he got rid of a fellow black man that basically taught him how to box. Because we both know that JD's didn't do that. We both know that it was Mark Breland who showed him how to throw a straight left jab. Right, showed him how to box behind the jab. Showed him how to throw straight rights, because what? As soon as he got a guy hurt, right? That's when the JD's training used to come out, right?
Yeah,
when he's going all wild and
that's right.
Right, but notice how when he started the fights, that's when it was Mark Breland's influence.
Yeah.
So, you got to keep it real, man. I got nothing against Wilder. Had nothing against Wilder going into the fight, but it's not a good example, and since then his fans are like the worst. And you got a whole lot of people out here in the US. I'm not gonna name the channels, but they've been extending this stuff for clicks. They've been extending
makes sense.
To get people to subscribe to their channels and to send them the little $5 and $10 in the super chats and everything else. And it's pathetic, man. And honestly, as a black person, it's a terrible look for black people, man. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Let's move this conversation on right now.
Yeah.
We got a massive heavyweight fight coming up. But the question I want to ask you, because you got the American lens, How do they see the two champions in AJ and Fury? How do you guys?
Interesting.
What's the view of them two?
Well, this dates back to Lewis, right? British fighters over here in the United States have always been marketed, for lack of a better word, as gentlemen. Don King started it with Lewis. He did that promo where he had him sipping tea and all of that. So people out here, they don't really know what London is like, man. I think the first time they got a peak of London was with the show Top Boy, right?
Top Boy, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Those of them that watched it, because, people out there, they're not listening to grime. They're not listening to Skepta. They're not listening to the, all of the guys out there that I'm a big fan of, Wiley, everybody else from the olden days to the new generation, right? They don't know about that. So for them,
so they still think we're out here with tea and crumpets and that.
England is like a Jane Austen novel, right? And they just see the British fighters as soft, which obviously we know is not the case. So Joshua pretty much has been a victim of that, I would say, out here in the United States. And then the problem with Joshua too, I'm going to keep it real, because it happened here in New York City, my hometown, where
the Ruiz lost, isn't it?
Ruiz lost, man. I mean, it wasn't a good look for him, right? And then the way he came back in the rematch and didn't do what Lennox Lewis did to Rock mine.
See, all right, he didn't knock him out. But he adapted. He added a leg to his game, which was different than anything he's ever shown before. Did that not get any credit in America?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Be honest, bro.
I've seen a decline in Anthony Joshua since the Klitschko fight. Since he got knocked down, he has adopted a box first, safety first, clinch and grab style that I think he has copied from Vladimir, because if you look at him before the fights, he was knocking out everybody, bro. Brazil, Eric Molina, Dillian White. You know, when he gets to the Klitschko fight, where he went to war, he got off the canvas to knock out Klitschko. But I think something clicked and he said, you know what? I don't really want to go through that again. So if you look at the fights that he had after that, right? Whether it was the Joseph Parker fight, there was a lot of tension in that fight, man.
Yeah, and referee involvement in that fight as well.
Yeah, and he never really went for the KO over there. Carlos Takam, I felt that fight had referee influence and was stopped too early. And again, he didn't really go for it like we used to see him go for it, but that was fine. And I thought he was doing the right thing at the beginning of the Ruiz fight. Right? But what happened was he got clipped. He went down and he did try to fight back. But then when you're turning your back to the referee and your hands are slumped on top of the ropes, he's telling you to walk to him and you're not doing it.
But like another way of looking at that moment is that his gum shield was out. Now he's looking at it like, I'm the champ. There's no way you're going to stop the fight, and I'm up. I've beat the count. So I'm trying to just get some more time for you to try and get my gum shield and put it back in. So I thought it was like a little vet move to try and steal some time. I didn't necessarily think he was done. Do you know what I mean?
The problem is what the question is right now, and I've been trying to argue this point for a minute.
Yeah.
I said that AJ in that second Ruiz fight, it looked kind of sprinterish. It looked kind of runnerish. Yeah. And he didn't engage the way that you guys would say, okay, he's right, that wrong. It was a good boxing performance, but I'm talking about a beat down to say, you know what, this should have never happened. You was never on my level. That kind of talk. And that's what I didn't think it. I love AJ, but I didn't think it helped him. Now just waiting for somebody else to say what you lot thought of AJ's performance in part 2.
Right. So again, I'm also providing perspective of the general casual fan. Like I'm a boxing nerd. I was an amateur boxer in the past, and I know what he did. I know why he did it. Right. But I'm answering from the perspective of the general head over here who watches the big fight. Know the deep, multifaceted angles of the sport, right? So what that guy likes to see is what Fury did to Wilder in the rematch. What that guy likes to see is what Canelo did to Triple G in the rematch. Oh, you think I'm soft? Oh, you think I was running? Well, check this out. Now I'm coming for that ass, and I'm gonna walk you down. Right?
I hear that.
So that's what it is. Massive respect to Joshua, bro. Olympic champion. You know what he was able to accomplish in such a short span, especially for someone who started so late in the sport. You got to give that guy his love. But again, the general do, the ones that, believe it or not, are the lifeblood of the sport, because the sport can't survive just off of us guys.
Yeah.
They need that dude that watches Sky Sports and watches ESPN and watches BT and tunes in for the big fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who wins though? Who wins that one though? Fury versus AJ. He takes that.
Oh, I got Fury, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got
how do you see it playing out?
I got Fury big in that one, and I'll talk about another heavyweight fight with a British dude in a second, with another Londoner in a second. But I see the thing is with Fury is when he's focused, he sees everything. When he's focused, and now that he's lost all that weight and has maintained himself and is in boxing condition, right? You saw him at his best in the Wilder fight.
Yeah.
Right? You saw all of Wilder's punches, right? He caught them, he slipped them, right? He's great at going in and out. He's great at moving at angles. He can switch to southpaw, right? The other thing I didn't like to see, and again, I'm going to sound critical of Joshua right now, but let's be frank, he should have really finished Pulev, man. He should have really finished him. He should have.
I think he done his. He went to work. Pulev turned around.
It's a combination of things. Like you had him, but at the same time, it's like he wanted the rounds, because you get him out here in 3 rounds. You might still feel rusty after that. You ain't really had much done. So you had him done in the 3rd. So then it's like, look, I know I'm going to have another moment. Right. So I'll just take my time and wait for it to come. But I didn't see anything wrong with that. Go on.
You can potentially do that against Pulev, and he did, right? But is he just going to be able to just relax like that for a few rounds? And
the thing is
the jab against Fury? He's not going to win that fight boxing around the jab on the back foot.
No. But see, the difference is this year.
Yeah.
Fury was in there with Wilder. Wilder is not a benchmark for how it's going to be when you fight AJ. Because Wilder doesn't have an inside game. He doesn't have a mid-level game. He literally he is a very simple man with the maneuvers that he likes to, execute during the fight. Yeah. AJ has an inside game. He has an uppercut that catches the taller guys off guard. And AJ has constantly shown in his fights a bit of a weakness or a vulnerability with shorter fighters. He just can't manage the level. But when the guys are taller, we have, Dominic Brazil, those kind of shots. He has a different wider rare shots that he can let off. I can see that playing out with Fury if he's trying to gauge Fury by what he looked like against Ruiz and these other little guys.
What I think about that is that you're right about that. And I'm not necessarily judging it off of the Wilder fight in terms of tactics.
Okay.
I think tactically it's more of his fight with out in Hamburg versus Klitschko, and I think that is more telling than the Wilder fight. And I think he's improved since then. But have you guys seen Starsky and Hutch? You know about that movie, that show?
Yeah.
You know when they did the remake, the movie, right? You remember what Snoop Dogg's character was called?
Huggy Bear or something like that.
Yeah.
AJ's the new Huggy Bear. He likes to hug. That's his inside game. A lot of Huggy Bear.
No, I can't.
I can't even let you get that off, bro.
No.
I can't even let you get that off, bro.
No.
I came on this podcast. Came in with knowledge. I said, "Oh my days, the Bronx." He's repping the Bronx. I love this.
No. I said no. KG's into the chat. KG's into the chat, bro. You're not going to do that here, bro. I'm chilling now.
I'll be serious. Let me get back to being serious.
All right, land your point. Let me hear this.
So, no, but clinching is part of his game. He definitely throws 1-2 clinch, but you're absolutely right. He has a vicious uppercut.
There we go.
Vicious uppercut on the inside. So you're right. His inside game is definitely better than Wilder's. I think it's going to be a very good contest. And I think, though, that the AJ that wins this fight is the AJ that fought against guys like Dillian White, which he called with the uppercut.
I think you need to support some more respect on it. AJ has become a better boxer, head movement wise, everything. He's got better each fight. He's getting better and better. I know you say that he's a bit reserved, and at first I was just enjoying it because I was like, you know what, it's good for Travis. I wanted to see Travis like in a sticky situation.
Oh no, I was working the jab. I was just
he started doing too much because we have to respect how AJ is developed. AJ right now, I believe that it's hard work for Fury. Fury doesn't really want to. I think AJ's looked at the wrong way overseas. I think people are looking at AJ thinking because he's quite relaxed and he doesn't go out and say,
I like that, brother. I like that. I agree with you. He's a much better boxer. In fact, AJ outboxes everyone in the heavyweight division at this point based on his improvement.
There we go.
Don't think that he beats Fury boxing. Fury is a master boxer. Fury is a master boxer. And what I'm saying is that if his strategy is to box on the outside and be patient and do what he did against Fury or against Pulev or against Ruiz in a rematch, that guy does not beat Fury. Fury.
So AJ's going to really engage though.
Let's look at
that's what he has to do. Let's look at fight, but he's going to have to take it to him.
Let's look at Fury versus Otto Wallin. Fury versus Otto Wallin. You had a 6'5", decent heavyweight, but he threw good body shots.
Yep.
Very decent, consistent body attack, and that's like unnerved Fury. Now, people might say that Fury he didn't get up for that fight. He weren't serious about Otto Wallin, but he showed that, a decent boxer puncher can give Fury problems.
He's
AJ
though.
Yeah, but it's the constant body work. Like he got tagged with a left hook and ripped his eye open. Yeah, you know what I mean, like AJ can get those shots off, and he's much stronger than Wallin. So I think we look at the kind of things like the boxing IQ and say, okay, cool. But Fury, he's not. I wouldn't say he's chinny. I say he's chinny because he goes down often. But if anyone's going to be able to put him down, AJ's going to be able to do it multiple times.
All right, let me surprise you guys with something. Okay,
go on.
I have Joe Juggernaut Joyce knocking out Alexander Usyk. I'm calling it now. I said it on your show. Joe Juggernaut Joyce is going to knock out Alexander Usyk.
Wait, how though? When is he going to get hit? When is he going to get hit? How is he going to? Because Usyk, that movement, how he moves in the ring, he understands the boxing IQ is next level. Yeah. When Juggernaut, slow hand Juggernaut, gonna land that one.
He's gonna open him up with the jab. He's gonna use that tremendous cardio. I think he's got some of the best.
Yeah, his engine is crazy.
He doesn't stop, fam. And you know what else? Chisora touched him, man. He was feeling hurt after that Chisora fight. It's
true.
The Juggernaut is what, 6'6", 260 plus?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is in stone. I never got used to the stone system. I could tell you what shit is in kilos and in pounds, but he is a big dude, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. That one there, I'm not. I just think Usyk is way too clever.
I just think if Usyk isn't slick, like if he isn't as slick as he's ever been, then maybe he can get touched because he's not big enough still.
He's not. And Juggernaut also cuts off the ring really well. And yes, he appears to be slow. He absolutely does. But he does not stop. He's got one of the best chins in boxing. But
they fought already.
Yeah, in the World Series of Boxing back in the day. I saw that fight. But you know what? Look at how skinny Joe Joyce was back then. And Joe Joyce hadn't had multiple fights against multiple pros with Ismail Salas in his corner either. Also one of the best trainers in the sport. One of the best game plan makers in the sport. So I don't know.
Listen. What the killer is, someone's going to be right, someone's going to be wrong. If you're wrong, I don't need to do a Wilder, and I don't see you. And then you come back on some your king has returned stuff. I don't want to hear that, bro. I want to make sure if that happens, I need
come right back.
right back here, bro.
Oh, anytime, bro. Anytime.
Come on, man.
So, yo, just do me a favor and drop the link to this stream
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
So I could log in.
That's in there. That's in there now.
Do a show out here in New York called Live at 5 that I've started. So I got to prep in for that. But, bro, if you guys have me on, Travis, anytime.
Yeah, 100. Yo, and again, like same as if you want us to come on there as well, we'll be
for real.
It's already done, fam.
All right, wicked,
All
man.
right, brother.
We'll
easy, man.
on Twitter and stuff like that, but look after yourself, bro.
Take care.
Come on.
Thank you.
Hey, the only way to end the show on my toe. Yo, on my toe.
Yeah, what's up?
Talk to me, bro.
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Hey, what's happening?
The only way. What's going on, bro? You must have been happy with that. We had a real Fury fan that came on and said, "Listen, Fury gets it done." How do you feel about that?
So, like, I've been hyping Fury for a long time. So, let me bring it back down to earth. Let's get real here.
Okay.
Fury is good, but he isn't invincible. He can be beat on any given night. I've just been hyping him because, like, I like his antics. So I just try to like imitate parts of his antics and stuff like that. Like no one from his mom can beat Tyson, but the guy can actually be beat. But now the actual problem is beating him, which people haven't actually figured out a way to beat him. If AJ gets the right tactics, he can probably beat Tyson Fury. And I don't believe he's going to do it because AJ's too textbook for me. He throws like the perfect punches that you're taught how to throw when you're learning how to box. The perfect left hook, the perfect right hand. And you can try and say like, oh, AJ is very athletic, but at the end of the day, he's just, to me, he has like normal speed of a normal heavyweight. If he wants to blitz you can easily see it coming from a distance. So Tyson is going to see all his punches coming and he's going to dodge every single one of them. And you can try and say, oh, AJ is stronger than Wilder, but Tyson is also strong himself. He's pretty strong. So I feel if they go mono or mono, it's actually not going to be as people think it's going to be. AJ is going to be like probably 50-50. Who can get the cleaner shots in the pockets? That's how I feel. But yeah, if you hit Tyson cleanly, he's going to go down. But he always comes back up. So that's what I have to say. I've brought it back down to earth.
I've got to say, now, I'm genuinely surprised by everything you just said here today.
Someone has said, Jed, that the MTK money has dried up. He's no longer.
I've brought it back down to earth. But the fighter that I think is really invincible is Canelo. And I don't know, man. I really don't know. So I don't think Billy Joe has any chances.
No chance.
At first, I thought Billy Joe had a chance, but like that guy, he throws. If you watch the Yildirim fight, he throws every single punch with mean intentions. He's looking for something. The uppercut, the left hook, everything he's throwing. He's looking at it and he's aiming and he's throwing with mean and wicked intentions, even his jab. So I feel like Billy Joe Saunders, he'll just try, and I feel he's going to go into the ring with the wrong approach. People think, oh, you have to do what Ruslan Lara did or what Floyd Mayweather did. That's a long time ago. To me, I feel anyone that wants to beat this guy, Canelo, has to go with the style Triple G used in the first fight. You have to get in his face. You have to try and wear him down. Because in reality, Triple G actually won that fight. He won the first fight against Canelo, but he didn't get the result. So you have to get in his face, wear him down. Canelo is obviously going to get tired if you make him work, because you have to be like fitter than him to beat him. That's why people want to see the Benavidez fights, because Benavidez is a come forward guy and he throws a lot of punches on the offense. That's why people think Benavidez has a chance against Canelo, and he's really strong. So I think to beat Canelo, you have to get in his face. You have to punch him out of his rhythm, because he likes to get in that rhythm when he's stalking you in the ring. It is nice pace, moving you in the ring, like literally walking, stalking you and punching you as he likes. So you have to punch him out of that rhythm in order to have a chance to beat him. That's what I think. But if you plan on moving,
I don't think Billy Joe
to Billy Joe to do too much. And now David Gold.
David Gold doing what Mayweather did. I don't think it's going to work. I think he's already faced that star a lot of times to know what to do if he faces that star again.
Yeah.
Wait, one second before you carry on. Yeah, there's a lot of people here right now. In Tyson Fury numbers, we got 87 million watching live. Yeah, we need those likes to go up right now. If you're here and you like the thing right
Yeah,
now.
100%, man.
Also, we need what do you call it? If you're not even a subscriber, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Why not? Like, don't be bad, man. Just subscribe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But listen, a motto. We usually end the show with you. Yeah. But Lazarus has returned.
The prodigal son is back.
So we're gonna say big up to yourself. Have a nice one.
Yeah, thanks.
Take care, bro. Have a nice one. But the prodigal son has returned.
You man are done for. What? Where have you been, bro?
What's good, guys? How you guys doing, bro?
Hey,
bro, I've been.
Oh no, you done up there.
How are you?
How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
Don't answer us how we. How are you, cuz?
How are you, bro?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I've been busy making. We've been making a short film, innit?
Oh, you made the movie.
No. Not that one. We made another one.
Oh,
okay. Bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I thought? I thought there was some credence to you being Chisora because
after the loss, you just disappeared.
After the loss, you kind of disappeared.
No, I'm not Chisora, man. I'm not Chisora. We've been busy making a short. We've been busy making a short.
How's it going?
When's it coming out?
We finished filming it, so right now it's just gonna be like post-production, like editing and all that stuff. Okay. But I'll let you guys know the movie is called Ice Doesn't Melt in the Fridge. So we'll let you know when it comes out.
Cool. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I can't.
Why you Wait, how? What? Wait. So wait, I want to ask about the movie. Yeah.
What's it about? What's it about?
No. We just. You have to wait for that. I'm not giving anything away, but
no worries.
Yeah, that's the title of the movie.
The title is. Listen, you know what do you want to talk about, bro? That's it.
No, nothing, man. Because I know you guys are finishing this.
We again seriously that the community, all the creative theaters have been like, raw.
Everybody missed you, bro.
We missed you, bro. Like this is how mad it is. So it's good to have you back. Like
no,
it doesn't melt in the fridge.
I miss you guys too, honestly. Man.
Wait.
I know you guys are finishing the show. So.
Yeah, we are finished.
I just wanted to say like happy anniversary and like honestly, like I'm being serious right now. Like I'm kind of proud of like how far you guys have come. Like I remember when you guys were having like 30 views on your videos.
Bro, you're not lying.
That's real.
You're not lying.
And those 30 views were like me clicking like 10 times. So like you guys have come like a long way, man. Honestly, man. Honestly, I'm happy for you guys. Honestly, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. We really appreciate it, bro. And let us know when we can do the watch along of your.
And also, when is the fight gonna be announced with you and Joseph Parker? How's training camp going for that?
You know, we I'll let you guys know on that one as well, fam, because we need.
I know this is Chisora. I'm not having it. This is definitely Derek Chisora. I'm not having it. One day we will expose this.
No, listen. Look, thank you for calling. It's the and Monday Night Smoke, bro. Look after yourself.
Do you know what? When like what you need to see me and Chisora in the same place.
It's true. This is what I'm saying. But it's gonna be you. You already know. But listen, big up yourself. Thank you for calling, bro. Don't be a stranger. Let's just say bye to the people. Let's say bye to the. Hold on, we need to. There's so many super chats right now. So let's do what these guys are doing. All right, big up the podcast and everyone in the chat. Yeah, it's the real community, fam. Do you know
what a show? Today was fun, bro.
Do you know how hard it is to do this show and not look at the comment section? Because today bro, when we had Maestro one year, the American call up, I was getting lit up, you know. Jeremy, I see what you was doing, you know.
Man was trying to make us rep, bro. They were trying to have us out there swinging, not realizing we're in there with a counter puncher, fam. We had to work the jab. You know what I mean? I had to stay on my toes early on.
I had to assist. I was on my Usyk thing, trying to understand where's this fighter gonna go. Is he gonna be like supporting what I'm saying? But yeah, as soon as he got into that code, man.
When he get into the Fury back, I was like, no. All right, I'm ready.
Not on my watch, bro. It can't happen. Hold on, there's another super chat. There you go. Flex 47 was just laughing.
Hey, big up Flex, man.
Come on. I think that's all of them. I hope we've done all the super chats. Again, people, we appreciate every single donation that you guys make. It really supports the channel, it really moves the channel for us to just I hope you're seeing what we're doing with the money anyway. But we appreciate you guys. We got a watch along this week, innit? Is there a fight?
No, the fight that was supposed to be this week has been rescheduled. That was going to be the Dillian White fight. Yeah, but that's the end of the month now. So Clarissa Shields is fighting on Friday, American time. But yeah, no, the Dillian White fight's been rescheduled.
I'm saying right now, I don't usually gas up the pod, but this next podcast that we're about to record, make sure you listen. I don't usually do stuff like that, but I'm saying listen, this one here. You're not ready. But anyway, people have a nice one. I love the way they've made the show become an hour and a half. They're very good at that.
Yeah, no, it's just been extended, bro. Do you know what I mean? But guys, look out. Wednesday, we've got the podcast coming. Friday, we've got the Red Corner. And Sunday, we've got another episode of the Ringside. So again, we're rocking with you all week. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the comments.
Let's go.